I was thrown out of a audition where I was auditioning for an ad. I got shortlisted. I was just on one vada pav for like a year, for like a month.
कौन सी वाली? Is this for me? Hi, Manish.
Hi, Zuli.
Oh, nice. You got my name right. Well, welcome to the Gwilly Show. I'm so excited to have you here.
Firstly, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm making such a cozy, intimate space where I could actually talk about myself and have a good conversation. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Okay, so tell me quickly.
So, I am Manish. Manish Pune. I'm a dancer, model, and actor. And if my next intuitive position is to go up and like, this is my life profile, right? First, in the ways, yeah. I've been acting from last 2.5 years, and now since childhood into fashion, styling, now creative consultant also, and do a lot of things like.
That is a very multifaceted background. I'm really impressed. And you have managed to do all of this in the last 2.5 years alone.
No, so I would say that, like you've been doing things since your childhood, but I
Right.
don't know if it's this is what you call it.
Right.
So like from creating my own shoots, from directing my own stories, from writing and all of that, you have been doing it. But then you realize, oh, this is also something which I can actually focus on and actually monetize it. So that I started doing later. First it was only dancing, then creating good videos out of dance, then making note films, then coming to, a show which is a series or blind series which is called Campus Peaks. When I also did not know that I'm into theater, I can do acting also. But when I actually auditioned for it, when I actually started doing it, I was like, oh, I can do this also. So it's like I would say every 2 months I started getting this realization of like, oh, I can do this also. And I actually continued with that.
That's amazing. And I think what I'm hearing and what I'm listening to is that you started doing with what you really love doing and what you like, and the things that just kind of unravel with time. But also that you've taken chances and you've done new things and you've taken those risks, like things that you even didn't know that you'll be able to do.
Is I don't feel the excited or joy if I'm not doing something which does not give me uncomfort. Because when you're so comfortable, it's just okay, you're bored.
That's true. That's a very well made point.
Yeah, because I would be very bored if I'm doing the same thing every single day. That's why I can't do any job. I can't get into anything. I know I'm a freelancer, but it's difficult. But I'm happy doing that. And
I resonate.
you don't know if there is another life or not. You better do what you want to do in this life. So that's the whole point.
Thank you. I'll tell you, like, listen, I come from the millennial generation and I am 32 now, so to be 36.
पर कल से क्यों यही सुन रहा हूँ?
ये कौन बोला है तुम्हें और कि तुम बहुत मिलेनियर से मिल रहे हो क्या?
That's the only thing. This is what happens. I am me Gen Zs because I don't myself like call it Gen Z, and people call it. And I was like, why do I get so much you know, under this whole pressure of calling somebody Gen Z so many times, even if the front person is not behaving like that. Just you get that eyes, ponic, city. The person who listen to ghazals. Yeah.
You are this person is what you're done. Even I or listen.
The person who has played that whole the jumping game, the Perduj, all of that, the Kanche, सब खेला है उन्हें.
ये ऐसे कैसे हो सकता?
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं ऐसे था कर जहाँ पे हम लोग कहते थे is the.
This is very cool because now I can at least actually talk to you about things that maybe I have done and you actually will be like, हाँ मुझे पता है, because otherwise generally when I speak to someone Gen Z, they are clueless about what I'm trying to say. But coming back to the point, so I think there'll be a few millennial Gen Z things still that you'll have to hear from me, just because it's that millennial trauma also. I feel like, you're not part of millennial trauma.
What is it?
We are the generation that want to do everything that the newer generation is doing. It's like the same way as the boomers were and then how millennials come, right? So I think it's also that part. Like, and I know the millennials are going to probably not like what I say as well, but it's also like we all secretly want that work-life balance. You want to do what we want. You want to have the freedom of,
choosing. Gen Zs are able to do that
much more than what we could or we did, or the choices that we could make. And I think there will be a difference in terms of how you would think and how I would think, just because I'll tell you, like, when you said the job thing, right? I myself have done like a corporate job for the last, say, 15 years. And I just didn't know anything else. So I just was like, the stability, the salary, and even though like didn't think beyond like, okay, this is something I do, but this is all more that I wanted to do out of my life. So I just kind of got stuck in that rut. And I think it was a very difficult decision for me also to kind of quit my job and move out of that and come into a space where, I ended up like starting a business here. So I still struggle with it. Like there are times where I go back. So that's a place where I feel like, the Gen Zs are doing such a great job at like being able to express themselves. Like, see, if you're depressed, you are depressed, you talk about it. And I think with millennials, we don't talk about it, we just cry about it. Ki, this is so bad, like this has happened, like can't do this, it won't do that.
But what I feel is they do express, but at the wrong places, is what I feel.
Oh, and tell me like what wrong places mean.
Uh, I mean, if somebody is using, let's say, Instagram or putting it on a story or going live and talking about it, that to me looks like an escape because you're escaping from the situation, you're getting validation, you're getting people to like, like basically telling you that it'll be all fine and everything, but towards the end, you're not working on your own self because it's coming from your inside. You have to work. There is a lot of self work which Gen Zs are not doing. They are in this space. I'm talking especially about this metro cities because in my city, it's not there, like where I come from.
And where is that from?
That is Rajasthan, Srinagar. It's a very small city.
Okay.
And all the small cities I've been to, mostly there is this balance of actually knowing their culture, actually spending time with their parents, actually doing all the things which we used to do, like nani ke sath baithna, dali ke sath baithna, unki sath baatein karna, and all that thing. But now in metro cities, what I feel is that Gen Zs and the kids are so much on their phones.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but what are they using for is something which
That's questionable, or that's something where, the problem rises.
But even now, Instagram or phone is telling you to detach from it, but they are learning to detach, but they're learning from the wrong place because ultimately they are any which is getting attached to it.
Yeah, because you're learning also through the device only and through the app only.
And you're not going working on you want to actually talk to your parents, you want to actually spend quality time with your friends. So even if few friends are sitting, you will see that they'll talk for like 20 minutes and after that they'll be on their phones.
I relate.
Yes, what will happen is they just can't be like, it's just gonna
When you're talking about Gen Zs, I feel like as a millennial, you know what? Like I feel that with boomers also. I feel like that with my parents as well. Because my parents also do that. Like we three are like out for dinner or lunch. And they are also kind of like constantly scrolling. And I'm also like, what are you all watching? So I think that's all like it's just there everywhere. And I think it just comes across like differently in different generations too. But at the end of the day, I think we all are consuming a lot of
At
content.
this point, I think it's going to be a very conscious choice to make that you have to keep your phone aside for some time. And that's how it's going to start developing. Otherwise, it's just
Yeah.
be like, कि हम लोग कर रहे हैं, हम लोग कर रहे हैं, आपको नहीं पता है.
So you're very right about the conscious choice. My New Year resolution for 2023, I want to say was ki I want to be off of like just social media for like a month or something. Like even for a month, like I started off small. I don't even remember anymore if I was able to do it because if it was not Instagram, then it was at least Netflix or it was something else. So I think that detachment was also, even if you make it conscious, it also almost feels like an addiction, to be very honest.
My idea, my manager is sitting there.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted to say this to her a month back. I was like, I want to shut my Instagram for like 1.5 months. I just want to go offline. I don't really use my Instagram. I'm so fucking done. I can't. I need to detox because नहीं हो पा रही मत
I'm not speaking to a Gen Z. I don't feel that way.
No, it's like when you're an artist, you're out there. It's your job to be, talk about things because it's also not just that you are doing it for yourself, but it's also about how so many people has kept their voice. So you are becoming their voice to speak. So you can, at least for them, you can't do. So it feels like a little responsibility that I want to do things.
Yes, where you feel accountable for your audience and for
Because the thing is that it's very true. Like when audience is getting your power because you're earning to the audience. Zach, you don't. Correct. So you have the responsibility. You have the power because they are giving you the power. So we need to use it in a right way. It just cannot be you promoting yourself for likes.
And how did this journey happen? Tell me a little bit about it. Because of course, like, you know, you growing on Instagram or like creating a social media presence as well. Like, was that just organic? Like something that again you did think of and, you know, it kind of just happened that you were just putting out content or things that self-expressing and doing your own things and people kind of like started watching and started, you know, then kind of following you. How was that journey? Because I mean, a lot of people, you know, now in this whole influencer digital era that we live in, and so many people also going to start off. And even with me, right? Like for me, for example, if I'm doing the show and I'm doing like I have a business, I'm like, how does it work? And a lot of people have very different ideas of how this works. Like some people solely go for like, oh, I want to monetize or I want to become famous. So there's different intentions to everybody. But since you know you've kind of grown through it in the last, you know, few years, as and when you started, you know, like having an online presence. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, how was your journey, and like, what was it that kind of started and you started getting momentum?
So I think my journey actually started from my rooftop. So I used to dance. I used to dance up a rooftop a lot, and it was about and in the lockdown time when I think had some 1,000 1,500 followers. But yeah, be interesting. And uh, it was as simple as that I wanted to be seen. And not that I wanted likes or views, but I wanted to be seen among the dancing community that oh uh because in my city where I come from, there we have been taught that validation keeps you going. So that made me go by edit my videos to Instagram, put it on the Instagram, upload it on the Instagram. And from there, what started happening was uh it was a very unconscious choice of even posting and going live or some them let's say posting anything on Instagram. Because it wasn't that now I was doing it. I even didn't know that people are earning through it or anything like that. It's just about the whole sole purpose was that, oh, so if the purpose is to make a video, at least I'm dancing for it. So it was about the process, then the result.
Right.
That I'm loving the process of shooting it, working on it, practicing, dancing, and just that. After that, whatever is happening, that's not my thing. That's people's take. If they want to consume that, they'll consume it. And I did not even know if it's called like content creation any which ways. This was just me posting videos, uh, and without having any decision of okay, oh, I'm gonna make something out of it.
Expectation out.
There was no expectation. Then through Instagram, what was happening was I could actually learn a lot. Because in lockdown, there were a lot of live sessions, online sessions of teaching and all of that was happening.
Right.
So I was learning from that.
And for
Well,
free, right?
free.
Yeah.
For free. So I come from a background where we could not actually put money into learning because my parents did not have that much finances to actually give me and say that you learn. Even for studies also, because apparently I was good at my studies. So I had the scholarship till my 12th plus 2. So I could do it. Otherwise, it was difficult to actually do my studies. So to even put money in dance is like a hobby sort of.
It's an
situation.
extra, yeah.
It's not like a needed thing. It's a want for
Right,
pay. It's like
right.
तुम्हारा
It's a
शौक
hobby.
है.
हाँ.
तो शौक से हम तुम्हारे हर
घर
शौक
नहीं
भी
चला
चला सकते
सकते,
हैं ना.
right.
सिंपल सी बात है.
Correct.
तो वही था. And I started doing that, and then through Instagram, I got to already meet a lot of people, and there was this sort of connection started to happen. People started, seeing me, and which made me feel that okay, I can do this, I can do better at it, and I think I should shift to Mumbai. Then
Wow.
before shifting to Mumbai, I started traveling to different cities to battle and going to the dance battles, meeting people and all of that. And I think at that time I was 14, 13, 14. Yeah. No, not 14. 15, yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 21.
Bye. Oh, that's amazing. That's a really, I'm glad. कौन सी वाली? Is this for me? Come on, मैं इतनी मुस्कुरा रही हूँ और मेरे लिए नहीं है. Thanks.
तेरे है उस तक पहुंच जाए तो बहुत बढ़िया बात है. ये देख ले तो बहुत बड़ी बात।
Zulli show को use करो तुम ये मिलने के लिए. I found love on the Zulli show.
You would be proud.
That I would be very proud.
See,
Even though you have not complimented on my smile, I would still be very
that
proud.
probably is best for you. I knew hidden talent, which should be hidden, but it's coming out.
Yeah, we have a lot of coming out to do on this show.
Coming out. Think about
Of your talents or acting. Cute.
Okay.
I like this. Okay, see, there's one place where, you know, we have this. You sound like a millennial and I sound like a Gen Z making these jokes right now, by the way. Now, we can do a role reversal.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a Gen Z for a day. And you know, in general, only you are like a millennial. You can also go up to a boomer now. I think so. Very mature, yeah. 21. And then you're telling me you started all of this at 14 and 15. I don't know what the hell was I doing when I was 14 and 15. So I'm very, very, like, you know, in a way, like, because I'm obviously like, now what? I don't want to do the math of how older I am to you, but makes me feel like, oh, I feel proud. Yeah, thanks for repeating it. You know, there was a reason I wasn't saying. Yeah, well, 1992 to be precise.
There you go. Thousands of people.
Oh my God. If you know, it almost like I could be a mom at this. I've been anyway
My
called.
mall is 40, 41.
We.
तुम इतना
I'm
मुस्कुराते
This is. I'm speechless.
What?
Well, what were we talking about? Wait, no, I was saying ki 14.
Creation.
No, and you were 14 when you started this. So
Yeah.
now content creation show happened. Now I want to know, you know what? Like, so obviously you decided to move to Bombay, but before that you were traveling and doing these battles.
Yeah.
But how did Bombay happen and at what age?
I shifted to Bombay when I was 17, and the choice was to actually come and start dancing more. And the reason was me coming to the crew, which was Famous Family.
Okay.
I entered into this crew in lockdown. So when I was 16 or 15, I entered into this crew, and then they're like, "You come to this city, come," because I could see that opportunities were there. Before that, because everything was online,
Yeah.
2 years, so I was happy. But then suddenly things started
Opening
happening
up.
offline. So I was
Ah.
like, now I want to really, really have that juice.
Right.
So I traveled to Mumbai for like traveled to Mumbai twice. One for a battle and then for 20 days just to see how it is, and it was so difficult. Yeah, very difficult. Then I shifted to Bombay. It was like the first 3 months was one hell of a difficult journey for me because I did not have I had contacts, but because you know in Mumbai everyone is struggling.
Yes.
So it's just difficult to even ask them if they can help me in anything.
Because it's hand to mouth to so many
To be
people.
very honest ना नहीं है किसी के पास time. Everyone is just busy in their own world and life, and there's so much going on in their life, which I understand.
It is a fast-paced city.
Very
See, listen, I have obviously spent my college years in Bombay, but I'll tell you, even after being away for so long and coming back, and you know, I've been in some of the really fast-paced cities as well. Like I've lived in New York, I've lived in London, Toronto, and I still feel Mumbai is the toughest. Like I'm telling you, like I came back. And for me, like you're saying 3 months, my first 6 months of like being here was so difficult. And I'm so like, you know, used to it. And I've been here. So I totally know what you mean. But also what I can relate to you is, and maybe tell me if this is something you felt, because I'm from Aurangabad. Like I was born there, my mom's from there. So it's a small city in Maharashtra. It's called Shambhaji Nagar now, I think. They've changed the name. Did you know that?
Shambhaji Nagar.
Huh. So I come from there, and up until my 10th standard is, you know, where I was. So for me also, I think that's like when you said earlier, no, I could resonate ki, you know, the small family bonding, the culture, ki nani ke ghar, and you know, and even though you don't have a lot of resources there,
Yeah.
but you'll still find help or like that bond or that community. But I think it's also the major factor I have thought is the time. क्योंकि यहाँ पे time कैसे निकलता है समझ ही नहीं आता, और वहाँ पे time ही time है. I don't know if you feel that way.
I have two things to say here. So I'll come back to the things which I was talking about.
Huh.
So when I shifted, so firstly it was like I thought that people are gonna help, people are gonna guide me, but it was not like that, because as I said that everyone was too much into their life,
Their
too
own
much going
life.
on. So I started doing things on my own. I had some savings which was finished in like a month or two, And then after
Not
that,
in Bombay. So everything is like thrice as more expensive.
yeah. So I remember having a conversation with my teacher and said that, my mentor at that time, whom I was the part of the crew, I said that, I'm not able to really,
Sustain.
yeah, because it was getting difficult.
Right.
I was just on one vada pav for like a year, for like a month. I was just having one vada pav each day because I knew that मेरा पैसा इतने में खत्म हो जाएगा. So it's better that I only have एक vada pav या samosa pav, like one day vada pav, one day samosa pav, just for that variation. And I was this person from the start because I was so self-dependent that I
Well,
never asked for help, not to my parents also. So even they call me, I was like, everything is good. I'm doing this and that, but I've never told them कि मैं ये कर रहा था, ये हो रहा था. So I was not also asking help from my people whom I can actually ask help,
right.
and they were there to help me.
And they wouldn't share कि what
No,
you're going through.
no,
कुछ भी नहीं.
because I feel if somebody who is actually looking at that around me, if they can help me, then it's fine.
Yeah.
If those people can't help me,
Yeah.
then I don't know if somebody would be able to really, really help you. It's only your parents or your closest ones. But
True.
I think bachpan se hi I've learned that you have to be self-dependent. You have to do everything on your own, which put you in a little survival mode. But you learn a lot from that. So I
The
learned.
most uncomfortable place you can get to, right?
Because firstly, तुम्हें ये सिखाया नहीं कि तुम्हें मांगना कैसे है.
Help मांगे कैसे? It's a very difficult thing to do.
I learned that after so fucking long. Like, I did not know कि मैं सामने वाले को ये कैसे बोलूं that, I need your help. And that could be any which ways, emotionally, financially,
Anything, yeah.
So I was not doing that, and I told my teacher that this is not that this is happening, but like I'm not able to really do things and all of that. मुझे opportunities नहीं मिल रही है, काम नहीं मिल रही है, and after a point मेरा saving भी खत्म हो जाएगा. What I'm gonna do? Like, you should go home, and at least you'll be having good food there. You'll be training there, dancing there, practicing, and when you feel you are stable, then you come. I was like that, so I'm not
happening.
I'm like, मैं यहाँ पे भूखा मर जाऊंगा पर मैं वापस नहीं जाऊंगा. And that's what happened. I started to actually doing my own things.
Like?
Taking online classes, which was sort of a little not acceptable by the community, I would say.
When you say community, are you
Dancing
talking about the dancing
Yeah.
community?
Because it's like, which I understand that if somebody has started, like just started a year or two, and that person is teaching. So for
Okay.
oh, how can that person teach?
Got it.
But I come from a place where I'm like, you know what? You give me monthly 50,000, I won't teach. I know that if I can provide this much information, and I know this information is right, and I can give them, and without misleading anyone, to teach somebody who is a beginner, I know that is what I can do, and that is what I was doing, and I was earning I was earning living, and then through that, I was actually able to sustain. And then after that, I was started to getting opportunities, shoots, and all of that, and I made my own things like a retreat, which was in Dehradun, which I made art retreat when I was 18.
And you planned this
Yeah,
all by yourself.
So it was my organization first. And then I did theater, then I did musical, then I got into acting, then I did my own theater play, Berang, on Queer Lives. So
Very nice.
yeah, I mean, to be very honest now, what makes me keep going also is to not sit in the comfort. Because what happens is when I know that this is what I have to do, so I will only focus on that. But if I'm in flow, in that flow, I'll find so many different things that I would myself not know कि मैं ये कर भी सकता हूँ कि नहीं. And that's how it happened. I would never thought of Manish creating an organization जहाँ पे वो 10 लोगों को facilitate कर रहा है for 10 days. People are healing there. It's an art retreat. Then creating a theater play organization where that person is actually creating the entire thing with 6 more queer people and actually presenting a piece. I would never know that I'll come to Mumbai and be an actor. Yeah, that was not my first choice.
Ever?
No.
Didn't even think of it.
Not at all, because I used to think that I'm a bad actor because I used to shiver when I was on the camera.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How did this break happen?
So it's basically like, as I said, that it was my inner voice was not saying that you should go for it, but I actually went for the audition because I got like the casting. I was behind my manager, so I was like, okay, I'll go. But I was actually running away from it. So what happened was I went for the audition, which was at 3:30. I went there, and the next thing which happened is my class was at 4:30 in Santa Cruz. So the audition was in Warsaw. I went at 3:30, and what I did is I left the place saying that I'm getting late
You went there and you said, I'm getting it.
because I got intimidated by other 2-3 people. Those were auditioning for the same character.
Hmm.
I went, and they're like, please ask him to come at 7. So I was like, okay, they are still behind me. I was like,
This had to happen.
yeah, exactly. So now I went at 7:30.
So you went back.
Yeah, 7:30.
But you didn't go at 7. They told you this. They said they were.
Yeah, but they were waiting for me. They waited for me for an hour. And I was like, wait, मुझे तो ये role मिलके ही रहेगा.
This is such a different story.
Because नहीं होता है. Casting guy will to give you time. Casting agents के पास नहीं time होता to give. They're like,
And there's so much competition here. I mean, you know it better than I
I
do.
don't know how that he must have had
Hey, right? You kind of.
for that particular art. He made me do 10 takes. He's like, let's just keep on doing. I want you to get comfortable. I was able to do it. I was shivering. I was I was not that confident because I've never done it.
And you again,
honest about
you
it.
stepped out of your comfort zone.
Exactly. I got shortlisted. Then we did another audition. And in that period, I was actually working on this theater which I was creating.
The one,
Paradise.
yes.
And when I went for my next audition, the next thing I found out is, oh, we got the second take. We got it. And the third take was a different.
Unbelievable for you also while it's happening. Probably like, ऐसे हो क्या रहा है?
Exactly. And then coming back to going to the mock shoot and the chemistry test, which happened like this, then the rehearsals, of course, I was a little intimidated because they all have done the previous seasons and I was the new part.
Right.
But I remember shooting for my first scene, which was the black coffee wala scene, and it was happening on the backup time. So the backup was going to happen in next 20 minutes.
So you had that pressure.
Yeah. So the scene was actually a longer scene, like 8 minutes to 9 minutes ka scene.
Oh my gosh.
We did not have time, and when you are shooting for web series, you don't get time. It's very tight schedule.
Right.
You have to like complete 17 to 20 minutes ka screen time in a day.
Right.
So which is a lot to do. So a lot of pressure. Plus my first scene with a lot of dialogues.
And you have to just memorize them and everything.
Everything. First shot we did went good. Second, third, and sort of we completed the entire scene in 30 minutes. And the next day when I enter on the set, people are appreciating all the scene.
In 30 minutes, you managed to do a 8 to 9 minutes
scene.
You know, that's kind of like very rare. You, of course, aren't told that afterwards.
Yeah, but it's also because like we did not have so many different angles, though we were very quick with the things because we did not have time. So
But that's
not just the actors, though. Not just the actors, but also the ADs, the directors, the DOP. They were very quick while they were doing it because they know that they don't have time. Also, they also have to go home. So which is very much
But kudos
understandable.
to you, right?
I mean, to be very honest, I did not know that I'll be able to pull off. But and after that, my scenes were increased. Screen time was increased.
And because they saw your
Story
was
will change in the next season, everything.
So they added more of your character.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's brilliant. And you know how this one opportunity just opened up so many more.
No idea. Like after doing this series, so firstly, though, it came to me at a place where I was thrown out of an audition where I was auditioning for an ad. I got shortlisted and I had dialogues there. So I went for my second round doing, and I'm just sitting. This is basically the scene was for some TVC. So I'm doing, this is the remote which I had. So I'm doing the scene and I'm like this.
So you
shivering.
are shivering, yeah. And nervous. Oh my god, like I'm a nervous.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean.
And I saw that the director's face and I was like, oh fuck, I'm not going back to acting because I was at my peak of my dancing career. I was doing so good.
Yeah.
So when a place you felt like somebody just threw you like this, you feel like, oh fuck, I'm nothing.
Did you get like an ego, like
It's or if it's ego or something, but it's just that you have not been used to of it.
because you're doing well in one aspect of your life and suddenly you're not enough for something.
So this fear of
Yeah.
and it's also about, you know what,
okay, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
But are you making me feel comfortable? No.
Hmm.
That's the front person's
So
job.
environment,
That's the
right?
front person's
Absolutely.
job.
Why not
You don't have time.
Hmm.
I understand.
Hmm.
You can just come to me. You're like, it will take 2 minutes.
Correct.
But it calm down. It can, if it was have been, it would have been not me but somebody else.
Yeah.
अगर campus beats नहीं मिला होता उसने शायद अपना acting का career सोचा नहीं होगा इसके बाद.
Yeah, it
Yeah, no,
puts you overall down, yeah.
because what happened is I am there and all of this happened. So if I was there instead of him, I would have been like, I would have actually go to that person and make him comfortable, even if I don't want him.
Correct.
I can just be like, you know what, this is not your day.
Or just
Go
go
home,
take
rest.
5 minutes or take
Yeah.
a deep breath. We'll try again. If not, we'll do it on another day.
I'm going to try again. I understand. You can just come to me, make me feel like, make me feel seen,
Hmm.
and be like, hey, I think this character is not good for you. Maybe we'll do some different character or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to make the front person feel a little give us a safe space.
It's like a breathing safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But वही है ना, सब लोग भाग रहे हैं तो कोई सोचता ही नहीं कि सामने वाले को कैसा फील हो रहा है.
And this is a very Bombay thing also.
It is.
It is. And
Not giving a fuck.
no. And it's not just going to be like one experience, that's the whole part of it. See,
Yet, after that, I've learned one thing, that because I've felt intimidated at so many places, but now I've become a person who's like, I will fucking take my own space and create a safe space for myself, even if somebody's creating or not.
Because that's a very mature
bad feeling for myself.
thing to
because I
say.
deserve that.
No, but
Deserve
so many people can't just what you just said. Like so many people take so much time to realize that like we can't give the control to other people to make you feel how you want to be
It's
felt.
nature, no?
Yeah,
It will happen.
validation, as you again said.
We live in a world where एक comment matter करता है तुम्हें.
Huh?
एक celebrity ने comment कर दिया, तुम्हें लगेगा कि oh, I'm being seen.
It is
But
so
we
true.
नहीं है.
But we all are also very dependent on other people's opinions still. And I think in the digital era, it's all the more like that. So I think it's a very nice thing that you've said, which is going to help a lot of people.
Yeah, because क्या हो रहा है ना कि what I feel is that just to be seen, people are doing so many different things, which I
Mhm.
understand. But the main thing which matters here is that are you that what you're doing?
Is that the real you? Or are you just doing it because you
Because-
think that this is going to work?
Or this is acceptable?
Oh, yeah, acceptable.
Or this is being consumed well? Because this is
so many layers here. There's so much.
like I've been told, why don't you make such kind of content and all of that? I was like, I can, but do I feel like doing that? Do I feel Manish doing that? I won't, and I would not do that. If I feel, see, it's like some days you just want to do this and you'll do that
Mhm.
because you feel good doing that.
Yeah.
That makes more sense
Mhm.
rather than you doing it and later on not feeling good about it just because you did not get enough likes or views.
That.
And you have done it and you've got enough likes and views. You're like, oh wow, because I'm being validated here.
But that's the validation again.
So many layers, no?
Yeah, but sometimes you feel like you've done something and you see that's not performed online very well, maybe. But at least you enjoyed the journey. You felt happy doing it.
No, that's the whole point, no?
Ah.
You do it for this.
You never do it. That's what you're saying.
No, I don't do it. I see even if you see my feed, whatever I post, it's what I like and what I like to do. So even if I've posted 2 or 3 minutes ke short series, that was not because people wanted to see it, but I wanted to put out the story, which can also get 100 likes, and I'm okay with it. But it went millions. Did I expected that? No.
No. And has the opposite happened though? Has the opposite happened? Ki you expected it to be very good and then it wasn't.
No. So I'll tell you one thing. Am I creating something for people to consume it?
Yeah. No, even personally, you felt like, oh, this is something I'm so excited about and I'm going to put. Correct. Not even that. Like, you've not thought about it only, kids going where and how. But you were excited about something, right? Ki, oh, this is what I want to do. And there it was not.
There I got the result. I got the picture or video. I'm like, wow, it is looking good. I'm happy.
You're happy and you will anyway do it.
I'll post it. Now it's up to people.
Right.
Because that's not 100 Manish watching it.
Mm-hmm.
That's every single different person.
And everyone has their own likes and dislikes and person. But you're not basing it off of that.
हाँ, because उन्होंने idea नहीं बनाया ना.
और वो तुम नहीं हो.
Yeah, they did not come. They did not see the journey. They did not go through. Because maybe ये एक video which they are seeing, but by making that one video, I have learned 100 of things which help me in the next 100 videos.
Correct.
So that's the point.
And that's your growth. That's your self growth. That's your journey. That's, you know, what you're doing for yourself.
Exactly.
And that's very nice. I think it's so important to say this and to share this because I think it's gotten so confusing out there, even for someone like me. I'm learning when you're saying all of these things because there are times where, you know, even running a business and, you know, the kind of reels we want to make and what's happening, there's so many opinions. कि you should do this and you should do this. And at the end of the day, why? When I ask why, ये viral हो जाएगा, इससे views मिलेंगे, ये होगा.
That's the problem. Problem is the imagery.
Explain.
Yeah. कि we have now a certain imagery of, let's say, reels or let's say post. Okay, if somebody is posting the first 3 seconds like this, तो चला गया. Now एकदम से imagery change हो जाता है कि now the big videos are going. और ये change कौन कर रहा है? हम लोग ही कर रहे हैं. So why don't us be the first one to change that?
So you be the pioneers of like bringing the change that you want to see.
Everyone following the
Gosh.
it's a trend itself, no? It's a trend
Absolutely.
itself that you'll make 30 seconds video and it'll go viral.
Yeah.
Or make
Or the
Yeah.
font or what,
Yeah.
you know, like people, there's so much strategy involved.
genre basically.
Have you heard of this? Ki there are strategists
Yeah.
now. We plan like, you know, how to kind of, and the other day I had an influencer who told me ki there are like people who are just comment influencers. I didn't even know what that meant. So apparently if it's a video is already going viral, there are people who are just commenting on it to get traction. It's true.
I mean so much. My manager is going on this. I just validate.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know. आजकल तो इतने सारे fields हो चुके हैं where people are earning from and you know making things.
But तुम्हें अभी जो सुनेंगे ना, you're being very authentic and real, and this is needed. You know, a lot more of this is needed because it gets kind of very hidden, or as I said, layers. So now to
Yeah.
get it up there is so important because people should, at the end of the day, I feel like I really like what you're saying. Ki do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like as simple as that. I think we complicate it.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's also not about, I think we set the bar कि complication का क्या bar है, is it easy to consume or not, is it that or that, whatever it is. But moreover, it's about a human making and a human only setting the bar and a human only making it कि oh, is it consumable or not.
Yeah, yeah.
So
For
it's not-
influence.
maybe after a point, अगर let's say we 1,000 people stopped using reels,
Mm-hmm.
we will stop working
It's true.
on us.
We are the ones. See, if
It's
there are
true.
content creators, then also content receivers, na? Like we are the same people at
We
the end of the
are
day.
because of us. I am because of you guys.
Absolutely.
So if you stop consuming my content, that doesn't mean that I'll stop creating.
Yeah.
But it's also, I feel it's also about if I'm creating for people,
Hmm.
I'm creating to put my work out.
And you want
Yeah.
your work to showcase something or you are sharing something,
Yeah.
right?
It's also about how long I want to go.
Yeah.
It's not just about that few videos I
So that
got.
one viral video that will do like get like millions of likes, but then the rest of the thing is just, you know, you're doing because I think this is also short lived. Like you need to have like your short term and long term.
I think I do not say it, but I feel at this point I have seen that all the content creators, those who are doing things, उनके एक season आते हैं, उन season में वो trending होते हैं, फिर वो लोग viral आते हैं, फिर दूसरा trending, ऐसा होता है.
यही हो रहा है, right? तो अभी
Moreover, I feel what you can do is, which I feel, is to be real, authentic you and be consistent with not what people are expecting,
yeah.
but with your real voice, so that even if people copies you, they
Yeah.
know that this is the original one.
Exactly, because ये तो होना ही है, right? Like you put out something and that works, there are going to be other people who are going to copy or create. अभी ये जो songs वाले भी जो dances or anything happens, why is it happening? Because the audio is trending and then everyone's doing the hook step and everything. Now tell me, in all of this, do you think this really helps in keeping your mental health also intact? Because at the end of the day, when you're not creating content for validation and views and things like that, then it's also it ends up affecting you a lot less than what it would for people who are like literally doing it for the views and shares. Because I feel a lot of people, and this is not just content creation or influencers in general, like I've seen it in our everyday consumption also, okay, like even in the corporate life or anything. So there are so many people who keep putting travel stories and things like that, and while here, you know, someone just stuck in their 9 to 5 job and like just receiving that kind of content where people are living their best lives.
Yeah.
Do you think that's anywhere
There's
related?
so many layers to it, to be very honest. I feel if you think that content creation is the only thing which you are doing, or that's the only thing you have in your life and
Hmm.
you don't have real people to go and talk and meet and all of that, I feel it will be a little difficult for your mental health because you start living by in your own world, and that world is your audience, जिसको आप जानते भी नहीं.
Correct. There's no direct
That world is an imaginable world which you
Mhm.
made in your brain and it looks empty, to be very honest. So you become lonely.
Yeah.
You'll feel good when your reel and this and that goes viral and everything,
Yeah.
but it's not an everyday thing. So it's all about the intention. If your intention is to go viral, I'm not saying that that's a bad intention. You can have that intention, but make sure you have a balance of your own people also, which grounds you, which doesn't come and say that oh तेरा ये रील बहुत अच्छा था. उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. वो शायद तुम्हारी रील का मजाक भी उड़ाए. And
Feature से.
you should be happy about it. Why? Because those are the people who matter, because they are spending the real time with you. That 30-second reel which somebody is watching and
Yeah.
commenting,
Yeah.
वो 30 second कुछ नहीं है.
Right.
And that single person can be an auto वाला भैया and anyone जिसको शायद जिसके साथ तुम मिलोगे भी नहीं.
कभी.
You never know कि उन्होंने आपका रील देखा या नहीं देखा. So if someone matters to you is your own people.
Yeah.
So at this point now, if I don't even get like likes, views and all of that,
Hmm.
to be very honest, I don't think so that would matter to me. Yeah.
That's crucial, right?
That would matter to me. And that would not affect my mental health because I know how I can ground myself.
Ground yourself. And again, being authentic and true to yourself.
Yeah. And एक और चीज which I wanted to mention here was